Hey, hello. Today I am continuing the uh, road leveling with this tractor and tool and with my headband and well, okay, let's see. I think I will level this, at least I'll try to level this somewhat. Oh no. Well, it won't be easy to level. It's so tight back ground. Well, at least we have tried somewhat. Some apples will come with us now, but no matter. quite amount of leaves and dirt. Take very light scrape from the surface. Same thing as last time. This gardening area I don't need level anything, this is pretty much okay, but somewhat here is the place that need leveling. This straight road starts to be okay. The hill itself, hill road, still is kind of bad. It seems there is one rock still hidden. This, we are soon top of it. This is kind of bad. Bad condition. This one. Every single pass is better than the previous. Other side of that blade is up, so bad still. Well, alright. Little bit at time it starts take whole plates wide slices, but still that our left side now is in bad condition. Passes left. pass. And then we can perhaps have one straight, somewhat road. Well, not straight. Let's just say not bumpy. This doesn't have to be perfect. Now I will apply the whole blade's pressure against the ground, so we will see what it do. There is a rock. Well, of course. Of course there were a rock. You can see one rock will lift holding up. Not enough mass to force the rock. Do something else than lift holding up. There were one rock after all inside the road. Well, it looks like somewhat road now. At least some maintenance. Some maintenance marks on it. I think that rock will come off. With the less pressure. I'll start leaving this gravel from here. And now we will just drive around a few times. we can taste, well, not taste, feel how this road. There is that rock, I will toss it away right now. Afterwards. Hopefully next summer doesn't provide as much water than this year had. And I mean a lot. Let's see this rock that is under here. Well, it can be there still. Next time when I'm doing this job, it will come up. But yeah, now this intersection feels much more smoother than last time when I was driving with, well, any machine. Why so? Well, some unnamed monkey when I was doing that yard renewing, I get stuck with full load of bricks at my trailer's back to that intersection. And well, it was a kind of battle that I almost lost. Basically, I had to dump my brick, small rock, my whole brick transport to that wood near the road, that I get my trailer enough light that this machine did get it out of that ditch. That would be a nice to have some kind of record of it, but well, I might have some pictures maybe, but I don't know. But in here, and I had to battle my trailer and this tractor in this intersection, and it went so bad after that. During it, I mean. This won't show any bad now because I did repair it, but this road base is basically now kinda stable. No big bumps and nothing way higher lines in the dry line or the middle. Yeah, I don't know, that valve sound, I'm sorry about this cable again, on my and your face. Now that we have stopped this valve clapping noise from this, well, old machine, of course, and I did not put them too tight when I did this valve tightment and measuring. I keep them that specific, somewhat specs what the owner's book told to keep. But now that I have been driving this with like a, well, little bit basically maybe hotter than that another thermostat did allow to this motor to run, I have been starting to notice this it won't clap so much anymore. Especially now that it's warm, like when I'm doing the work. And in the past, that wasn't the case. So, perhaps improvement. Good thing. That clapping noise, well, in these old machines are not bad indication, but if it's so loud that it, well, that is an indication that these motor's valves are not in the perfect position. But before I did any of these things that you have been maybe seen, if you are not, go to check my Ford maintenance video series. When I did seriously give like gas to this machine to do like a this field plowing, and well, that is the another job after this road leveling thing that needs power to do even decent job. So then it totally stopped that clapping noise. There was not the slightest bit of that noise left. I think then it was like its operational temperature, where these valves are just where they are needed to be. So the noise was basically cancelling out totally. But now we did not even, well, there was few places where I have to step on the gas. But now that we are coming back to this tractor shack and stop there, pretty much I did not hear any clapping. This, you know, valve sound. Well, that would be a nice thing. Because now that it's operating much more, let's just say, well, I don't know if the higher temperatures are efficient or not, but in this case, now that it will cool itself pretty much when it's need to, and it will heat up. It's surprisingly, now that I did this this one, that was enough time and, well, somewhat work to get that heat going to halfway already. I just wonder how long this machine has like, well, not suffer that that won't be right word here, but stand this kind of state what it was before this whole thing. But these improvements things are nice when you can notice them by just doing. Well, that was not small maintenance job, okay? The basic things, yes, install something and renew some hoses and so on. That was not a big job, but the whole thing to this point, that was a long thing. Not the scale big one, of course, but now that, well, I don't know how good this mic is to find those high-pitched noises, because this will cancelling them out anyway. But my own ears will tell me pretty much. When it's cold, it will keep those noises, of course, but when it's operating that somewhat hot temperatures, those sounds are dimming, and now that we came to here, let's stop all the way. Nice. Me likey. Yeah. And now I am waiting. Last time I might, when I took this tractor to do this road leveling job, I mentioned that, and maybe you saw already, that I cannot put camera in anywhere to just be there, because I don't have any magnetic things and so on. This morning I got a message, hey, there is incoming package to you. And nothing new there, but I did order it. It was 19th of this month when I did the order in the evening, and now it's 21st of this it is Tuesday. What the heck? That was a Sunday when I did the order. Maybe. I have to check. Anyway. So that package is coming like with the rockets pack. Seriously. In Finnish, if you are, in Finland, well, either way, you are ordering something, you can expect somewhat 3-4 days to even to get notice that you are perhaps having some package some time near future. And like I said, if I did the order at Sunday evening, like what time was it? 19. Well, I have 24 hours clock. Don't get distracted if I say 19. You know the place where the 6 is here at the clock and 7 is the next one of it. So it's 19. Anyway. And now it's a Tuesday and I am receiving the package already. Someone was putting these DJI's magnetic attachment things to perhaps in express delivery, I don't know. But this is the, like I say, good customer. Well, now that I start thinking, this might be a second time when I'm ordering something from the Europe. They will deliver their stuff like, well, not like a finger snap, but dang fast, I'd say, if we are comparing how these post services are going in Finland. I'm impressed. The custom service is so good that and you are ordering from the Sunday. Well, that's not the case. I think someone took that order from the Monday when they are